Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Neil. That's right, Neil. Not to be confused with a similar four-letter word, nail, which I was called this week by a cashier in the Derbyshire Building Society. Now, I know I might be long and thin with a flattish head, but I'm not a bleeding nail. Or maybe I'm a nail. Maybe I'm a nail and my parents were too scared to tell me. We don't tell him that he's a nail and not a Neil when he thinks he's a Neil and not a nail. They spoke in hushed tones in the dead of night. It'll break him. He'll never get over it, or out of it, being a nail. Anyway, moving on. I've been invited here to do a few minutes stand-up at this Mac Comedy Club in Birmingham. I came here expecting to see a Dad's Army type church hall with a Women's Institute meeting going on in the corner. Instead, I find myself navigating my way around the Starship Enterprise. God bless the National Lottery. Take your time on that one. I've only ever visited Moseley once. When I say visit, I use the term loosely because when the visit was over, I wasn't allowed to leave Moseley Police Station. Moseley is officially the cool and trendiest part of Birmingham. You've got, yes, I think so, folks. You've got Harborne with its, just get that for a second. You've got Harborne with its designer accent and its German engineering. You've got Alum Rock, which, how can I put it? It's more of an acquired taste. But Moseley is officially cool. It's so cool that you can actually be refused entry, as I found out tonight. My crime, ladies and gentlemen, was wearing a Marks and Spencer shirt in a public place. So, if you were to look at my entry in the Guinness Book of Humiliations, it would read, Neil Hingorani, refused entry to Moseley, refused exit from Moseley. What a complete idiot. I want to talk to you about something that happened to me on Tuesday night of this week. Quite a disturbing incident. I drove home to find a large oak tree growing out of the bonnet of my 9-year-old Passat and a blonde-haired giraffe leaning out of the window asking me what I would like for tea. Be patient. So I walked into the house to greet my beautiful giraffe and I heard this laughter, this sadistic cackle of a laugh. It was a laugh that was laughing at me. You know the type, like I was a piece of shit. Okay? So I thought, I'm not having that. I'm not having that laugh at me. So I squared up to the laugh, my full height, and went, who are you? And a voice came back, hello Neil, my name's Dream. Dream, I thought, well at least it's not the devil. So, bearing that in mind, I grew a little bit in confidence and said, okay Dream, what do you want? It's not about what I want, Neil, it's about what I can do for you, my son. He spoke in a lilt not dissimilar to the late Frank Butcher from EastEnders. I says, go on then Dream, what is it? He says, well Neil, what I mean tonight, my son, we've got, for starters, we've got missing a penalty in the under-18 Youth Cup final. For main course, we've got your missus running off with Jimmy Briggs from Duke of Wellington. And for dessert, we've got the day you were expelled from Birmingham University Dental School, a personal favourite of mine. I said, Dream, please, not missing the under-18 Youth Cup final penalty. It hurts me still today. Shut your mouth, he said. Shut your mouth or I'll upgrade it to let me think. Missing a penalty for England against Germany in a World Cup final when it's 0-0 with 5th minute of injury time. How'd you like that? All right, Dream, you win, son, you win. I'll take the Youth Cup final. So within moments, I was transported back in time, 32 years to the Youth Cup final. But the funny thing was, I kind of knew straight away that it was a dream and not real life. I'm not sure exactly what gave it away. Maybe it was because on that day we were represented by an orangutan in goal, or the fact that the Prime Minister was refereeing the match. Whatever it was, I knew it was a dream, and I knew that within 5 minutes I was going to be missing that penalty. So I thought, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. So I just walked off. I'm not playing. I'm going sunshine, I'm not playing to this. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to go, get back here and mess it. No, I'm not playing. No, I'm going, mate. That's it, mate, I'm going. So I walked out of the dream and left him to find a new conclusion. And within moments, I'd woken up with a large smile on my bed. It was lovely to have put one over on Dream after all these years. So, ladies and gentlemen, you would ask, what did I dream about last night? Can you possibly guess? Well, last night I dreamt that my missus ran off with Jimmy Briggs from the Duke of Wellington. He hadn't forgotten. But just as a little aside, folks, you might be wondering what I was doing at Moseley Police Station all those years ago. Well, if you just take a little drive down Edgbaston Park Road, you'll see a nice, neat row of lampposts, all standing in a line. If you look closely, you'll see one lamppost set back 4 feet from the others. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that was not a dream. Thank you very much. Good night. You've been a great deal.